Hi, my crafty friends. Y'all, look at that cute little ornament. Oh my goodness. I saw it at Dollar Tree and I was like inspired by it. We have got to make a wreath. So I grabbed one of the wreath forms from there. I think it's like, oh gosh, a 10-inch one. And then I grabbed some of the microfiber duster pad thingamabobbers. And I ended up using 3 of them for this project. So it wasn't going to work going long ways with them because then you could kind of see where the pads are kind of sewn. So what I decided to do was just cut them in half. I tried to use those little greenery pens, but man, oh man, they did not work. So I was like, all right, what are we going to do now? My brain was like, okay, let's just get a little E6000 and a little hot glue and we will get everything in place. So when you cut these in half, they kind of shed a little bit, but don't worry about it because if there's any parts that you need to fill in, you can just put a little hot glue in there and then just stick them in. There were 2 spots on mine that I had to do that to, and you can't even tell that I added anything in there. But isn't it funny when you go to the store and you just get inspired by something and you're like, oh yeah, we've got to do that. That was totally this little ornament. I just think it's adorable. And honestly, we could make more of the little ornament sizes because you guys know I love to take an ornament and put it on packages when I'm wrapping for Christmas time. I just think that's always super fun to do. And it's also like a little keepsake for people. But with these bigger ones, I'm going to make 2 of these because I'm going to put one on my front door and one on my back door on the inside of the house. Not on the outside, on the inside. Because I like to have a wreath on the outside, but I like to have one on the inside too because you know how ours are glass. So you can see through and you're like, oh, look, there's a wreath on the other side. But doing this, then you're like, oh no, I see a wreath on both sides. Okay, anyways, sorry, I digress. So I just keep doing this whole thing, wrapping it all the way around. And like I said, if there are any little areas where, like right here, where you need to fill in, add a little hot glue and just kind of stuff it in there. And then once I got this completely covered, I just kind of went and fluffed it up on the front. Now this one I have, it's more of an angle because the outer part I need to have more, but that inner part is obviously less just because of the way the shape of the wreath form is. So you see I just kind of cut a little bit off there and then do that same thing. Now I didn't want to use the buffalo plaid that's like on the little ornament laying there. So I wanted to do more like greens and just more natural kind of. And then I was like, the buffalo plaid, the black was too much. So I grabbed out a gray and white gingham. And look at this, you guys. Adorable. Isn't it adorable? I just love it. All right, friends, thanks for watching. Don't forget to follow for more.